Hello, hello, hello. Tell me if you can hear me, if you can't hear me, or what's going on, people. Anyway, this stream is to promote a stream I shall be doing later on. The stream I'd just done sounded like I was underwater. It was a new app I'd downloaded and it was shizer, shite, complete shite. I was like, oh, a new app. So I downloaded it and it was just crap. So I'm sticking to what I know, and what I know actually works. Yeah, so anyway, I've got a lot more stuff coming up. Good people. I was in what's it called? A debate yesterday, and it was actually really cool. I had Right Reaction, which was Ralph on it, and there was a few Tommy fans and a complete anti-leftist. Banksy was there. I met him in London. He's really cool. Just a lot of cool people basically, and then some not cool people. But all the Tommy fans, may I add, the females, they were all very nice. And the point was, like, because they were Civnats, I was making the distinction and telling the leftists, because the leftists completely lump us all in one box. I was saying, no, I am not a Civnat. Tommy fans are not racist. They are Civnats. Like, the lady even said she was married to an African man. I said, I am not. I said, well, I'm not married right now. I said, the point is, how are you doing, Indigenous? Can you hear me okay? Is everything going well? Like, I don't sound underwater. Tell me if there's any problems. But yeah, the point I was making on the stream was the fact that what I stand for is the 14 words. I stand for the Great Replacement. I am pro-white. I am a nationalist, as in, because the country I come from, which is Scotland, it happens to be a white country. Hi Debbie, hi Evergame. I'm good, brilliant, thank you. So because if you're a nationalist, say if I was from Japan, I would naturally, if I was a real nationalist, I would then be pro-Japanese people. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm from Scotland, so naturally I'm going to be pro-white, pro-Scottish, pro-British idea. Did you see Ben Shekelpiro's face? The way he said it through gritted fucking teeth. See the disgust he has, by the way, to white Europeans. He went, white European ideals? I mean, white European ideals? What even is that? I mean, white people basically, he literally fucking said, and I went on a Twitter rage about this, that the only difference between me, a white person, and any other race, but it doesn't include him, the Jew, of course, the Jewish man, smaller than me probably, is our melanin in our skin. Basically, we're all golden, baby. That is a lefty retard thing to say. Who the fuck are you, Shekel Piro? Who the fuck are you? Then he smeared all of the fucking right or the far right and whatever, like fucking all this bullshit, and said anyone saying anything. Then he fucking went on to cry about anti-Semitism as he slagged off identity politics. He then went on to say, I mean, they talk about dog whistles, and yet they put me, an Orthodox Jew, and I find this quite funny, I'm sorry, but there was a bug of a picture with his face and a bug, and it says, Bug Ben, be gone, and a picture of bug spray. And he said, I mean, talk about dog whistles. That was just a complete shout out to the alt far right, to complete anti-Semitism. And I was like, fucking shut up. My 6 million. It was so gay. And then he had plants. Did you see all the plants? Yet Ben Shekopiro, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. See, because I've been like striked that many times, I know just to say 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, instead of saying their names. 1, 2, 3 means, like the Rome, like you go like that, meaning we know the people that can't be named. But yeah, he basically said white European ideals with hate in his eyes. He hates white people. The way he said it was white European ideals. I mean, whatever is that? But the thing I clipped that was amazing was him saying, I mean, I love money. I love money. I make money. I love making money. I love making money. And I was like, a Jew loving money. That's a surprise, Like, and everybody was laughing like, yes, but like I didn't get to bed till 6 o'clock. Thank goodness I was off today, or I would have been like totally effed. Because I was too busy tweeting, like rage tweeting, because not one person got to. You could see people sitting like this angry because you know the way Crowder had screened people and done all this stuff, and it was plants, and I think they got one Groiper question in. Well, see with Ben Chicopino, he thought by for 45 minutes going on a fucking dialogue about how smearing everyone and calling everyone anti-Semitic, this, that, blah, 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 that he would stop it. And then he just had plants. Like he had a guy in a MAGA hat literally stand up saying, oh, they were all like sucking his dick and like literally saying all this gay shit. And like, they were like, one of them was like, I'm a leftist, I don't agree with everything you have to say. And he was like, I applaud you for being here. And it was like just this big circle jerk of, and I was like, fuck's sake, like they're two sides of the same coin, seriously. It really was. Yeah, White Dove, you're right. Yep, and Frank, 100%. Yes, they called me the Nazi from Glasgow. That is my name. When I got doxed twice, if you see on my backup channel, I found the guy because I thought if I don't find him first, right, this guy, the Shabbos Goy, that means, by the way, if you look up Shabbos Goy, it means, most people will know, Shabbos Goyim is somebody that's a Christian that is like a slave. See when they have Shabbat or whatever it's called, like the Jews, Orthodox Jews, it's basically a slave. I call him a Shabbos Goy because he runs a lot of Tommy's stuff. But he doxed me the first time. The first time I was angry because it endangers my family, okay? Don't care about me. I can look after myself. You don't fuck with my family. It was my mother. My mother. My father is dead already, Ben. What more do you want, Ben? He fought and died for his country, Ben. Looking after your country, Ben. So don't say Israel can look after itself, Ben. When my dad is dead, Ben. I'm going to go on a re-spell here anyway. But the point is, breathe, breathe. Okay, yeah. So, as he was going on about that, I've lost my train of thought now. Yeah. So, this guy doxed me the first time. Now, I only have my mother left now and my siblings because my dad is dead, Ben, because he fought and died for his country, Ben. Right, okay, I'll stop right. Yeah, that's what got me off track. I remember now. Anyway, yeah, Israel's wars. Yeah, so, anyway. Then the second time he doxed me, he put the people I was meeting, White Dove, Venus Rising, Unwashed, and people I don't want to name because I don't want to dox them. The people I was meeting, he put in fucking danger. That is when I got angry. I thought, oh hell no, my family and now you. He wrote, ladies and gentlemen, in front of thousands of people in Telegram, ladies and gentlemen, Lacy the Nazi-Marie from Glasgow is coming. He wrote several Telegram things, but he done it in several ones. He said, he addressed ladies and gentlemen saying that I'm a Nazi and that I'm travelling alone, and the time, 5 o'clock at Victoria Coach Station, I'd be getting off alone. And then he said, guys, or sorry, men, something like that. You know what to do if you see her alone. Basically, bat me. So I thought, oh, hell no. And as I said when I was streaming with Unwashed, I was raging. Like, he didn't appear for hours, so I was myself. Like, luckily, I managed to find Venus Rising and others. Again, they've got jobs they would lose for being even associated with me. But, so straight away, I was like, we'll find those mofos. Ran into TR News. Pew, 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 pew. 3 cameras on me. You can go to 49 minutes in. It's see on my homepage. I'm like, Thomas, comment down below. But see if you look on my homepage. If you don't, it's all over the news. Plus there's funny memes where it says it says when someone says the Holocaust and it's my face going air quoting it like that, air quoting the Holocaust because I was talking about Tommy. But you need to watch the full thing. It's like 49 minutes until they literally pack up and leave. They packed up and leave, and they all took photos with me, and they all agreed with me. Lacy from Glasgow, they all remembered. Yeah, they all remembered me. And did you see the other debate on my backup channel? See if you look on my homepage, if you look at featured channels, there's Lacy Backup. That's me. That's my more kind of stuff where I was like, I better have a backup. Do you know what I mean? So I put stuff where I'm debating the guy. He admits he's a Zionist. He admits it means Israel's first. He's a Shabbos guy. He then is the one. He's the one that docked me twice. That's why I'm so angry, because what you don't see, and what people will back me up on, is he had me. The police were all lined up. He had me in a fucking headlock. When he saw me, he crapped himself because I was coming for him, and then he grabbed me because the police were there in a headlock, and I went, "Fucking get off me! If you don't get off me, I will bite you and spit your AIDS back in your face, you rat." And he's went, "Ha ha ha," because everyone was looking, and he's let go of me straight away. You better let go of me. But he kept pointing at me like that. And I says, you hear it in the video, I says, touch me one more time. One more time. I dare you. Touch me one more time. Never touch me again. The two birds that were with him, the two birds that were with him, because he kept turning it around to, you support someone that's in Denmark. She's a traitor. She ran away. Talking about secret sources. She's a Holocaust denier. I was like, yes, I support her 100%. Plus, she did not run away. She has bloodlines from Denmark. It is safer in Denmark for her to raise her children. If I had a place I could go to that was safer, that wasn't overrun, I would as well. But I'm half American. I could go to America, but right now I have stuff to do here. I visit my sister and my siblings in America and things like that. But right now, like I said, there's stuff I need to do here. Fifth generation Hol. Yeah, I mean, Jeff, seriously, there's like, by now there's probably seventh generation Holocaust survivors. I mean, everyone's a Holocaust survivor, for fuck's sake. Well, not us. Ben Shekels-Pedo. White ideals. White European ideals. Then he had to mention Germany, and then anti-Semitism, of course, after slagging off ID politics. And the only difference that separates is the races of whites, not including him though, because he's special. All Jews are special and chosen, of course. Was the fact our melanin. No, IQ. Not only IQ, culture, everything. So fucking, are you blind? No, it's not melanin, you fool. You sound like a leftist. And they're gatekeeping. They are literal gatekeepers. It's like, but if I say that, if I say, oh no, well, actually there is a difference between a black man and a white man, then, I'm a Nazi. Like, fucking get a grip. Like, seriously. And I wish I could say what I wanted to say about the Nazis anyway. But I can't, because this is YouTube and I know my place. But the Nazis, let's just say I watched a video and it was actually a black man in, let's just say, in Minecraft. Some people would say that maybe if you read Mein Kampf, his ideas aren't that bad. Some people, not me of course, would say that they would call him Uncle A. Some people, I don't know who, would maybe say that his ideas were a very good idea. And also, if they knew the truth, maybe they would say he is the most lied about person probably in the world and in history. Because if you watch The Greatest Story, I know it's 6.5 hours long, he did not hate Jews. He had Jewish people in the Nazi party. I bet they didn't teach you that at school. He did. That is a fact. Zionism was around years, hundreds of years before fucking Hitler arrived. Not only that, they have been saying for thousands of years now that 6 million were in danger from biblical times. But you can't question that in certain countries like France or Germany or several European ones where you go to prison. Okay, only historical event ever, if you even question the numbers, even though it's there in black and white, they had to change it from 4.4 million to 1 million. Then, but where's the 6 million come from? If I was to say that in France or Germany, Boom, prison. Why? Why? It is fucking crazy. Crazy. There's so many things I can't say here, or I could go to prison. I mean, I'm already smeared a Nazi. I'm already smeared. I'm a race realist. I'm not a racist. I don't say, oh, we're all the same. It's just the melanin in our skin. I mean, we're all golden, baby. That's just BS. Of course, we're fucking different. We're different races. That's like saying a Chihuahua is the same as a fucking Doberman. No, we are not, Ben. I thought you were based, Ben. Based in 2016. Like a man is not a woman, Ben. That's what you said, remember? Well, guess what? I am not a black woman, Ben. A black woman is not me, Ben. We cannot just evolve into each other. We're not just different because of our fucking just because of our fucking melanin. That makes no sense. We are different because I am a Western European that you hate so much. And I wonder why that is, Ben. Benny boy. Little Benny Shekel Peel boy. Oh, I love that clip. I love money. What a surprise that you'd love money. Meh. Yeah, well, I need to read the comments, sorry. Yeah. So who can it does, Celtic Crusader. It really does. It's so annoying. And it's like, sorry, I don't ban people. I'm just putting someone in a timeout because they're being annoying. But it's just making me laugh. Yeah, I'm gonna get pork all the time. Secret, yeah, I know what you mean. Secret source. I know. I get what you're saying, Adam. But I get what you're saying. She's a fighter though. She's an ex-cop. And she's like, sh for me, like, being J-Stream. Yeah. That was me on J-Stream. That was the one who I was talking about. Yeah, that was me. I'm friends with Irish Rose, and also, like I said, I'm the one that's put posters everywhere. I was on TR News, basically calling them out. I was down in London and doing things like that. So yeah. Judeo Christianity. Anyone that says that and has their eyes open, I do not trust, because that is like me saying, "Ooh, Christian Muslim values," makes no sense. Makes no sense. You have a friend in Ben. That's a funny one. You have a friend in Ben. So I don't hate the Jews. Your message is getting misunderstood then. Well, it's not that. Call me Emerald. Sorry if my message is getting misunderstood. What it is I hate Ben. He happens to be a Jew. I hate Zionism. That is you don't have to be a Jew to hate Zionism. I, again, can't say certain things on YouTube, but I hate the fact that people get sent to wars for a country that has nothing to do with us, while white liberals, or 1, 2, 3 white liberals, are sticking up for all this bullshit. And how many times? I mean, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different result. When are people going to realize that doesn't work? Doesn't work. I do not believe that every Jew is bad. I do not believe that every Jew receives a letter saying this is the plan. What I believe is that they have a fucked up brain because they are told that they've been made into lampshades. They've been told that they're also special. They have all this crazy shit. So they're gonna be like, but yeah, I get what you mean. My message could be misunderstood. People that have met me in real life know what I'm talking about. Like, it's hard to convey, especially being Scottish to Americans. Irish and Scottish people have we come across as angry. It's the way we talk. I'm not angry. Like I said, you can check. I was on TR News. I've linked it, and I can link it in the chat. I went up and basically confronted them, and they all agreed with me. They said I did not lie once. I didn't. They know what he done to me. They know everything about it all. They know They say they know that he doesn't pay any of the money to the victims. Where does the money all go? Nobody knows. It sounds like you think they're all bad. Yeah, I know it probably sounds like that. It's Zionism I really hate, and I probably do have a personal gripe, not with all Jews, with Zionism, and with the fact they call us cattle, the fact that they do a lot of stuff again I can't mention here. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, there's things I can't say. I know it sounds like I'm this, ooh, I hate Jews. I've never went on a I hate Jew rant. I hate Zionism. Difference. Anyone that tells you Zionism is exactly the same as a Jew is wrong. How come there's Jews protesting constantly saying that it's against the Torah, not the Talmud, against the Torah, that they took Israel, stole that land from the Palestinians, not just Muslims, Christian Palestinians, killed an American girl, Rachel Corrie. I done a video about her. Ran over with a bulldozer as she was trying to save a Palestinian Christian family's house. And imagine being ran over with a bulldozer. It'd be like Austin Powers, how slow it goes. Like, no! That's not even funny to joke about because it was horrible what they done to her. And she got trapped, though her legs got trapped. It's the fun. It's just, it's. We were all lied to at school. We were told it was a fair fight between the Palestinians and the Israelis. No, it's not. They walk around wearing t-shirts saying two shots for one. They shoot the women pregnant in the belly. They shoot the men in the head and in the heart. I've got so many videos on my front page. I've got the backup channel. I've got videos. I've got so much more footage I need to release. I need to show you. You need to know. I try not to sound bitter, but I get what you're saying, Emerald and others. I think losing my dad and then losing my friends, it does make you kind of not bitter, but yeah, I don't want to come across as hateful because when people meet me in real life, like I said, like I met a lot of good friends down in London that I'll be friends with for life, and they were all like, "Oh, you're so free." I got on with them all great, and everybody was amazing. And I met this guy that wrote a book about the Holocaust. He was amazing. Very intelligent people. Venus Rising, such a beautiful lady. Oh, she's like a model. See in real life, like when I met her, so tall, slim, long blonde hair, beautiful features, just absolutely stunning and classy. And her friend, who I can't say because of her work, she'd get fired. Beautiful lady, really classy people. And the thing is, it tends to be smart people that can do maths and things like that that kind of figure this stuff out. Whereas, in the past, all the kind of Tommy rallies and stuff, you'd go to everybody be all face tattoos, all that kind of shizer. And it's like, yeah, not religion. Yeah, no, but Emerald, the reason, darling, I'm doing religious, you need to understand, is because I'm in the UK. If I had freedom of speech and I was in America, trust me, I would be doing after policy. But in the UK, we have fucking so many gay laws that, I mean, I can't dead name someone or I'd go to prison. So basically, I have been advised that if I do it religiously, it protects me under certain legal codes. If I was to go after them in policy wise, then that would be classed as racism, anti Semitism. I would go to prison. So I have to use not the cloak of um it's like saying I have to use a cloak of using it religiously. But my mum, I was brought up Catholic, my mum's Catholic. Like I've always said, lost faith in the Catholic Church. I had a terrible childhood, not childhood, pre-teens, things happened. Everybody kind of knows what happened. And then I got back on, I ended up, I don't know, in America they say born again Christian. I don't. I just went back to becoming a Christian, and since then my life has been great. Like obviously I've suffered problems, like I've been doxxed, I've been in the papers in the UK, I've been things like that have happened. But as long as they stay away from my family and my friends, I don't care. And things are going good for me right now. I've, I'm hoping to be, yeah, things are going good. So I'm really happy. Sorry, I don't have any makeup on if I scare people and they're like, oh God, why has she not got makeup on? It's my day off. Been at college all week, and half the time, then the other half I've been at, it's like work. I'm doing beauty therapy, I'm learning a trade. So, because I wouldn't go for any Marxist BS. I already done that when I first came out, and it's, yeah, a lot of shizer. But I totally get what you're saying, Emerald. And see, anytime I go and see my sister and I'm in America, I can speak freely. Here, you cannot. In the UK, you cannot speak freely or you go to prison. Do you know if you even dead name someone, you go to jail? And I mean prison jail. Prison. It's crazy. I went out with a Russian virtuous hot stuff. Hiya, Hugh. How you doing, pal? When she was there. How you doing, Mohammed? I used to love in Govan Hill. Oh, did you really? So did I. You'll remember Baldy killing Chris. That was, I knew Chris, by the way. Chris Donald. He was older than me. He would have been 33 this year. And my friend, she's married to, I don't want to dox the person, but his last name's Khan. He's a Muslim. Like I was saying though, Govan Hill, it basically now, it's not as bad as Pollock Shaw's. Pollock Shaw's though is just gone. Like if I was to walk down there, I mean, it's just, the thing is though, what people never want to talk about, this is what really boils my blood, is fucking, it's Tommy Robertson and all his crew. It's, oh yeah, let's talk about the Quran and let's abuse the Quran and this and Muslims. I'm like, yeah, okay, there's a problem. We understand. I understand. I lived there. I lived through it. But fuck you, Tommy. You are paid by Zionists. You, from the beginning, worked with the Rothschild family as a mortgage fixer. You can check that in court documents. The video I done, an open letter to Tommy Robertson, got over 1,500 views, for fuck's sake. Tommy knows about me. He shat himself. You can watch the debate. You can watch me on TR News. It's all linked. If you want it, check, go to my discussion section. You can join me on Telegram. You can send me an email. You can check out my Twitter. You can look on the homepage. You can look on my backup page. The videos are all there for you to see with your own eyes. Me meeting people in real life. I've met so many people. I've met the BNP. I've met different people. Got photos with different people. Unwashed, Nick, Venus Rising, all of them. And they all know what I stand for, what I'm about. And they've all met me for the past few years, going to all these rallies. Nick obviously is new. He's like 6 weeks. But I'm talking about other people have seen me. I mean, you even hear in the video, Lassie's like, oh, I've seen you before. Like, it was like a year ago I went to a rally. And this idiot, that was, I swear, if he touched me one more time, in Minecraft, of course. Yes, Mohammed, that is bang on. Yes, and I'll get to that Celtic Crusader about Ben Shekel Joe Piro. Sorry, Ben Shekel Piro. He did go after Nick Fuentes. He smeared Nick Fuentes. He done everything. But Mohammed, you are bang on. He will do anything to get at Islam. So he thinks, oh, I'm going to show Islam and I'm going to have a party bus where I snort coke and basically have bass trannies and based all this fucking. Yeah, he's really into his gay stuff. Like, I don't know. I don't think he is gay. I don't know. But he, like, secret sources said one day she just looked around and was like, what the fuck is this? The party bus that was paid for by rape victims, murder victims of the fucking diversity, pushed and funded by one tiny country. We all know what it is. 1, 2, 3. The country that cannot be named. The country that's not a country because it was stolen from the Palestinians, Israel. And after that, basically he's just been he took the money from grooming gangs. I call him out on it. You can watch it on TR News. I literally say to the camera, I said, you took money from raped British women, girls, children. You took it from their families and you made a video about a Jew called Shalom. What the fuck is that about? And like even the cameramen, you hear them going, woo, yeah, that's fucking right, that's right. And they're all agreeing with me. They all took photos with me. Every single one, I've got a photo with them. They all took photos with me. I can show you. And they were all agreeing with me and took my number. And not one, they were all like, you're telling the fucking truth. Like they all know. Everyone knows what he's all about. And yeah, he's paid by the Jews. Yeah, he's a what's it called, a a Shabbos goy, paid by the Jews. And one of the guys that I was debating on TR News was trying to say, oh, he's, yeah, but you know, after he came out of prison this time, he's really done, I get it, he was a shell, but now he's not. He's kind of went on his own. He's not showed his face once since he's came out of prison because he knows I'm coming for him and others. And I don't mean coming from to hurt him physically. I would never say that on YouTube. That would be silly. But I'm coming with questions. I am coming with questions, and I want answers. And I'm not afraid to travel. I travel all the time, and I will hunt him down until the day I find him. Look him in the eye again. Second time I get to look him in the eye, if he doesn't get me attacked again, and then I will say to him, Tommy, why have you tried to ruin my life several times? Why did you dox me? Or get your lackeys and Shabbos goys to dox me twice? Don't care about my safety, but what about my friends and family's safety? What about the people that you're meant to care about? You're meant to be a patriot. Yeah, fucking right. Look what you've done, like with your Shabbos goyim and all your people. Like his fans took my side. His fans agree with me because I care about actual people. I care about children getting raped. I care about what the fuck's happening to the country. He doesn't. He cares about his shekels and his paymasters and his Zionist pay piggies. Well, and do you know what, Tommy Rabinstein? See when they're finished with you, pal. Guess what? You won't get into Israel. Where you gotta go? You've got nowhere to run, mate. You're not my mate. I'm not even got to fucking say it. That's just the way Glaswegians talk. You've got nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. You've got nowhere to go. You are fucked, Tommy. You've got 5 names. You've got nowhere to run. Israel won't accept you because you're just a goyim, just like me. Where the fuck are you gotta go? You're trying to already go to America. The Americans don't want you. Americans don't fucking want you. Nobody wants you. We don't want you. The Americans don't want you. See when the Jews realise, see when your paid masters fucking realise that you're nothing and that the fucking gig's up and that everybody sees right through you. You're a fucking glow in the dark beep. Then I swear you will be dropped faster than a fucking hot fucking bleep. But the point is, yeah. But yeah. So he's got nowhere to run. Nowhere. Tell her to stop. What? Wait, what's going on? What's happening in the chat? To be an NP. What's NP? NP? Who's NP? Hello, Mohammed. Someone should have slashed. What's happening? Wait. So I've missed something. What's happening? Why is everyone upset? What's going on? Hiya. So what? You alright, Dylan? Mohammed, I wouldn't be surprised if you were friends with me. Betrays everyone, right? Irish, Fenian made Ireland grand again. Some of the lads don't talk to me except the rallies. One of the lads don't. Yes, no, I get what you're saying. Money is the root of all evil. That's why usury and sodomy is disgusting, but now conservatism promotes usury and sodomy. It's fucking sick. I'm trying, Israel, yeah. I'm trying to keep up with what's going on, sorry. Yeah, Baldy basically got his head smashed in with a weight pallet. And the other 4 fucked off to Pakistan and didn't get any justice. 4-1, I'm trying to get hold of Medicine Man. He won't get back to me. The last I heard, and like Medicine Man basically had a Jewish guy call me a Nazi I don't know if he was joking or not because it's his sense of humour. And then he said that he needs to take time, and he basically deleted the video that me and Betwixt made of him. Betwixt is another Irish nationalist, and he's a great guy. And we'd both done videos about what happened to Medicine Man. He deleted them both and then just kind of stopped talking to us and said we were Nazis. And I was like, okay, he has to be trolling, right? Because I mean, he literally had a channel, put on a Jewish nose, put a cap on, and then just started going, like, and then his channel got showed for doing that for hate speech. And we'd already made videos about before we knew what he'd done. But Betwixt done the video, but he took that down, and in his Discord, it's full of Jews. And I was like, what's going on? And it turned out Jordan the Jew is him. So I don't know. But I would stream with him, but I just don't know where he is. Like, I can't get hold of him. Like, literally can't get hold of him. So I'm trying to catch up with all the stuff. Right, I'll read down your comments. Thought Chris was picked because Baldy wanted to kill a white person. Yeah, Baldy, that is why. Baldy it wasn't just white. That's what they said in the media. Sorry, that was a lie. He done it because he was an infidel and because he was 15. He said it in front of the media. He said he killed him. It was him and 4 other Pakistani men, and they killed him because he was an infidel, not just because he was white. If you read in Wikipedia, I mean, they castrated him, they stabbed him, they tortured him for 5 hours. It gets me upset talking about him because he went to the same school. It's just horrible what happened. Anyway, the point is, they write it was a racial attack. It was not racial. It was because he was not a Muslim. Please believe me, I was there, and it was because if he was white and a Muslim, he wouldn't have got killed the way he was killed. And hasn't turned seriously. He has just had a weird. So yeah, Hugh, it's really weird. Like because like obviously it's really freaks me. I'm being serious. Like ask Michael Owen. You know Michael Owen. He's in my Discord. If anyone wants the link to my Discord, tell me. You can come in. And what's really weird is the fact that for months this has been. I mean, since the last time I streamed with him, since his channel's gone, completely turned on me. Left my Discord. Called me and Michael Owen Nazis, called us Jew haters, called abused Michael Owen, abused Betwixt, abused Irish Rose. Everybody that was in my Discord said you're all full of hate. And it was like, Ants, you've been streaming for 10 years and he just totally turned. I have no idea. Like I said, I thought it was a bit. I was like, you have to be joking me. Ants, you have been very vocal on your feelings towards Israel and the Jewish nation. And he just, yeah, I don't know what the fuck is going on. If it was a bit, it's lasted far too long. So, Ants, reach out, please, because apparently, yeah, you're confusing a lot of people. Yeah, make Ireland great again. Why would you be banned, Celtic Crusader? Missed Niall Streamer. I'm not sure if being able to comment was because it was a test stream. Oh, did you miss it? No, it's good. You's going to the pub. Right, well, I'm going to be on later. I would never defend Baldy. I know you wouldn't, Matt. I know no memorial for Chris Dorman. Chris Donald. Baldy's disgusting. And see do you see the difference there? Mohammed, clearly a Muslim, sorry, just because your name, he is talking out against a bad Muslim. Do you see that? A Jew would never do that. They're not allowed to. Epstein, did you not notice Ben Shekels-Piro? He, after the guy with the Trump hat, the plan, was like, oh, I love you, and all this stuff. And he was like making a joke about, oh, Epstein didn't kill himself, it was the libs, right? And all this shit. And Ben, because they're not allowed to talk about it. The way, and you know, like Tommy Rabinstein will always be like, oh, the Muslims think this, the Muslims think that. And it's like, yeah, okay, right. They have their Quran. Fucking, we have our Bible. They have, they at least give fucking, they do not slander Jesus Christ. You think Jesus Christ is in fucking feces. You call us all goyim slaves. What you say is, you call Mary, Mother Mary, a fucking whore. What you say is 100 times worse, apart from you're sneaky and you lie about it. They don't lie. That's the difference. They will tell us exactly what they're thinking. So at least you know where you stand with the Muslims. they'll either say, yeah, we want to take over and kill you all, so you know, okay, so they hate us. I'd rather someone tell me they hate me to my face than have someone sneakily me planning my destruction and downfall and funding it behind my back. Hashtag US Liberty, never forget. 9/11, all that kind of stuff. You know, I would rather. That's just the truth. And then they all say, "Oh, but you're misinterpreting." How the fuck can I misinterpret that Jesus is rolling around in feces? Sorry, I've kept you all too long, but I get what you're saying. So what? I think I believe that the UK shouldn't have any, and I mean any foreign interference. We shouldn't be funded by Israel. All of these fake shell groups, they all have Israel in them. Like Britain for Britain, sorry, with Anne-Marie Waters, Israel. Tan got chucked out. 3 other people got chucked out for talking out against Israel. Tommy, they're all fucking these poxy warriors. They're all shell movements to take away real votes from real movements. And it's fucked up. We need a real movement that is by British for the British. The BNP was that, but the BNP are right now in court and they've been killed, basically. Just the way the National Front got killed. Just the way every time a real national thing comes up, boom, they get killed. Tommy Robertson kills the Scottish Defence League. He came up to Scotland, called us all Fenian fuckers, Irish inbreeds, called us the worst of shit. Then, when we ran out with, like, people had knives and baseball bats, the guys, to attack him, he filmed it all, called all the Scottish Defence League Nazis, not the SNP. They're different. They're motherfucking Sevnat fucking lying pieces of shit. Ugh. That's just a different bunch altogether. The Scottish Defence League. He used to come up all the fucking time and used to tell all the Celtic fans, which, by the way, those 3 singing Lee Rigby won't be drumming anymore, were paid by Rabinstein. Fucking hate. Mike Lowen, how you doing, pal? I was just saying fucking, I was just saying Mike Lowen about fucking, about someone was asking about Medicine Man, and I said that I've not got in touch with him. Last I heard, he was slagging me and you off, but if he wants to reach out, he can. I'm not slagging him off here at all. I'm just saying basically, it's like he was putting on a bit. Did you not think it was like he was putting on a bit? He basically said that we were all Nazis. Removed me and Betwixt video. Said we were all hateful. Everyone in the Discord verbally abused Michael Owen and me and Betwixt and Irish Rose, everybody, and then fucked off and hasn't spoke to us since. But I don't know. Like, I mean, if he wants to reach out, he can, as I said. But I'm going to be streaming later, Michael Owen. I hope you watch this back. And I didn't see that stream. I've stopped watching it. Oh, JP, are you talking about something else? The chap loves his art. I get what you mean. His art. Hint, hint. I know what you mean. Yeah. SNP are total wankers. Don't. I need to put that on the screen because it's such a true fact. Yep. Yes. And they call me a Nazi, and I'm like, you just clicking. Kidding. Of course, YouTube, I'm joking. But, yeah. Jeff, yay. You're like, I'm just, sorry, this is just a stream promoting my stream later. The Irish accent is cool, you're right. Sorry, my accent isn't as cool as the Irish accent. I wish it was. Fuck the SNP, yes! Oh, by the way, you're all going to love me for this, by the way. Jeff, everybody that's listening, I'm going to be personally hunting down the SNP, and every single one of them I'll be filming, you know, like live streaming. And you know the way I was filming myself down in London and doing, like, I've got millions of videos. I'm going to be filming them and basically cornering them and asking them why they think what they think about anyone can be a nationalist, even if you come off the boat from Africa, don't speak English, blah, 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 blah. They want to change the name. I'm just really going to, you know, hit them with the hard questions. So look forward to that coming up. But I'll be streaming later on. I just wanted to do a stream for you all so you knew I was around, and to talk about Ben Shekopiro, have a rant about the little fucking rat that basically says, oh, we're all white Europeans, and the hatred in his little face. Oh, and the funny one, yeah, he loves money. What a surprise. And the fact that the only difference between white people and black people is the melanin. We're all golden, baby. That's what I think of you, shekel pedo. Ree! Zen Rhino! Woo woo! I did Celtic Crusader. I did see it. Yep, the SNP. I hate the SNP. Trust me, I'm going to hunt them all down. Did you get really banned at Irish Fenian? I get called a Fenian all the time because my mum's Irish. I hate it. But do you know what Fenian actually means? Fenian actually means like a potato farmer. So they think they're calling, like making out, oh, haha, you're a Fenian, saying like you died because of the potato famine. It's like, no, Fenian means potato farmer, you twat. And also, guess what? Another surprise for y'all. It wasn't the English that stopped the boats going to Ireland. You all know who I'm going to say it was. It was the one, two, three. I spilled my juice. It was. Seriously, check it out. Evelyn! Oh, you're talking about a different channel, right? Cool. I hate SNPA. Happy days. I'm so glad as well, Mohammed. Everyone's waking up to them. And the thing is, that's crazy. See it first. See, about 3 years ago, anytime I mentioned it to anybody, they would be like, think I was David Icke. They'd say I was crazy. They'd say this, they'd say that. And the only people I could talk to seriously was my friend's husband, Man Khan. And he was a Muslim. She married him. She's a Christian. But he's like he drinks and he smokes and he speaks with a Scottish kind of all right, yar, what's happening, yar accent, right? If you get what I mean from Govan Hill. But he's kind of like he's not he would still class himself as a Muslim, but he's married to a white um Christian because she's Christian and because she is moral, if you know what I mean, like she covers herself, but she doesn't wear a burqa or anything. Anyway, the point is, he was the only one I could talk to, like him and her, about them, because they anyone else, the white people or even my white friends, if I mentioned the word J, they would be like Nazi, and they would like recoil. So what the fuck are you recoiling for? So I can criticise any group, but if I even say the word juice, then I'm suddenly a Nazi. Fuck you. And it just made me go after them more and more and more. But yeah, now people, I mean, especially with the Groypers things, people are really, their eyes are opening. A lot of people, though, if you've noticed, they're kind of jumping on the bandwagon and they want to be cool and like, yeah, so I'm doing this and I'm doing that and I'm going to be a Groyper. But they're not really. We all know who's fake and who's real. Exactly, traitors. Yep. No, I agree with that. Yeah, it is cruel. It's cruel, and it's against the Bible. It's against other things. If you don't believe in the Bible, it's against so many things. Um, yeah, yeah, I get what you're saying, Mohammed. Yeah, I have to say it because I'm on Juice Tube. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah, well, Doberman, they're basically a fad. The thing is, we're the real deal. I've seen you around for a long time, the same as you've probably seen me around. They're kind of like, this is exciting for them. The good thing is, it's waking normies up, or other people, lefties, or whatever, whoever you want woke up is woke up. But at least they will. So, yeah, I'm going to go and watch Revenge of the Sis to try and take my mind off Ben Shekelpedo because that's about to start. Well, it's starting now. And then I'll be streaming after that. So if you tune in, I hope you do. And thank you all for watching. That has been a great stream. So thank you all. You're amazing. And yeah, you'll notice sometimes I have people on that pretend they're like me, but you know, they're not. We all know what I stand for. We all know what I know and that I've been doing this not for just a little time. So yeah, shout out to everybody. I've got a lot of stuff. Yeah, I know that was weird. And by the way, can I just say, hey Thomas, can I just say, did you discover? Oh, thank you, Samantha. How are you doing, Dom? Yeah, it was a great stream last night. I was on a stream. I was saying I was on a stream last night, and I was started talking about that. I said there was a leftist freak on, I said, but the Tommy fans, the female ones, were really nice. I said, and I was just basically saying, look, they're not fucking racist. They're Sevnats. They're not racist. I said, if you want to call anyone racist, call me racist. He was like, yes, I will. Yep. Horseface big. See you soon, right? Yous all take care. Bye.